look who's back in the house. Marcelo's back with us today, back from his 24-hour flu, waving to all of those of you watching us on the Skype cam here on the program. JD, good to have you on board. Did I just say that to myself? JD, good to have you on board?
You did.
In a very narcissistic way? I think I did. I must be dating myself. Highly narcissistic. Anyway, your 6'3" ATM of Informacion loaded up, ready to be accessed. The PIN 800-876-4123 on the program where intellectual anarchy is encouraged and nurtured for now. No ominous tone necessary there, Brad. Thank you very much. Thanks for cutting that short. Brad producing. Brad, look, you weren't sick, Brad, and that was just a sickly attempt at injecting yourself into the program. Marcelo back working the dials. Brad producing the show. Emails at the website, jerrydoyle.com. And the poll question that's up there for you today. Gay marriage is now all the talk of swing state voters in the 2012 election. Fox News' Shepard Smith warns Republicans to not politicize the issue and end up on what he says is, quote, the wrong side of history, end quote. What do you say? 3% say he's wrong. This is the issue of the election. 10% say Shepard Smith's days are numbered at Fox, and 87% answering he's right. Stay away from the social issues. Don't stay away from the website. Give us your answer there or here at 800-876 on the program, where we like our flying a little turbulent, our women a little crazy, and our politics a little messy. Gay marriage. It's all gay all day, isn't it now? You know, that little thing like the economy, jobs, debts, deficits, generational bankruptcy. Nope. When in doubt, roll a social issue out. It really is pathetic. It's just, really, we're going there. And I put this on my Twitter, if you follow me, at Jerry Doyle, Twitter. Gay marriage, question mark? Better roll out some PSAs about how describing anything with the term gay is hurtful, derogatory, and offensive. Waiting is that everybody feels comfortable calling it gay marriage. But if you call anything gay that's not gay, well, then that's supposedly offensive. Or am I reading the gay tea leaves wrong there, Brad? Am I taking something out of context? Or is it, if it's a negative slight on the term gay?
If you use the word gay in place of the word lame, it's not cool. But it's okay to use the word gay to describe something that is, well, gay.
So like a gay guy, you can say he's gay.
Yeah, not a problem, so long as he's actually a homosexual male. That's fine.
Right. So gay is okay if you're gay, but gay's not okay if it's not gay.
Correct.
So gay marriage is okay because that's a positive thing for marriage, or at least that's the way people are trying to spin it. But wouldn't it be better if we just called it what it is, same-sex marriage, and from now on we never call it gay marriage? Because here's what I see happening. The co-opting of the word gay by the gay activists. You know how, like, they stole the rainbow? Like, if I like Hawaii and I want to put, like, a rainbow license plate holder on my car, and if I drive around West Hollywood with a rainbow on my license plate holder on my car in West Hollywood, people think I'm going to stop at Rage and enter a dance contest at 10 o'clock on a Saturday night. I know about the place because my agent, one of my agents, happened to be gay, which is really what you want in Hollywood. Gay and angry and Jewish. Oh, wow. That's the trifecta.
You were represented by Harvey Weinstein?
Oh, I'm telling you, man, this guy was lethal. God bless Richard. God bless Richard. He was tremendous. Anyway, so they co-opted the rainbow. I want the rainbow back. I really do. I'm tired of the gays. We own the rainbow. No, you don't. Everyone owns the rainbow. And when you go to the end of the rainbow, there isn't a gay guy sitting there. It's a leprechaun with a pot of gold. Everybody knows that, right? So now what are they going to do? Replace the leprechaun with a gay guy? That's just not cool. So now it's an attempt to co-opt the word gay. Now the gays owned gay. What do you have to go back? It's going to be Marvin Blank, who used to sing those songs. We can't even say Marvin Gaye because Marvin's not gay, but it's Marvin Gaye. No, not good. Anything... Right, Marvin, same sex. Right? This is and this is the stupidity of where this all goes, especially at a time when there are so many more important things that are going on. So many more important things that are going on than gay marriage. But just like North Carolina decided to go and put yet another law on the books after they already had a law on the books outlawing gay marriage, This is get the Geritol generation to the voting booth one more time. If you go to Politico, you can look at this story. A breakdown of 7 states of gay marriage grief. And they go through this whole who's got the advantage in the various states. What does Mitt Romney have to say in North Carolina? What does Obama have to say in Florida? How is this going to play out in Colorado? What about Nevada? How about Iowa? Let's take a look at Missouri and Ohio. Okay, really? I guess this must be the parsing of the attempt to get more people whipped into some kind of a frenzy so you can get them to the voting booth one more time. And this is where the Republicans go off the reservation each and every time. Because to them it's all about God, gays, guns, and abortion. Because they're supposedly fiscal conservatives, they're not. They're supposedly operating under the guise of compassionate conservatism, which is the Department of Redundancy Department. Conservatism, by its very nature, is compassionate. So as soon as you throw compassionate conservatism on top of conservatism, what have you got? Big government under George Bush under the guise of compassion. But this is yet another stupid move by the Republicans to take the gay bait from Obama and the Democrats. Leave it alone. Now, here's the problem that we have. Democrats, I'm going to say anecdotally from information that I have garnered from my time in Hollywood, know a lot more gay people than Republicans. Republicans know a lot fewer gay people than Democrats. Older people have stereotypes about gay people, more so than younger people are more open to the possibility of same-sex marriage, more understanding of the notion of same-sex marriage. And I'm just looking at strictly from who knows what, who talks about what, and who understands what. But this is who knows what about whom politics. And this gets back to the whole notion of gated ideological communities. Do you know a gay person? No. Have you ever talked to a gay person about gay issues and why they're important to them? No. I just know that gay marriage is a problem. But I don't want to talk to anybody in that community about it. The people in the gay community, they don't want to talk to straight people to come to understand why they might have an objection to same-sex marriage. They don't want to hear their side of the conversation. And the problem is, in who you know politics, is that you don't know what the other side is saying, why they're saying it, or what it is that they're concerned about. And until we have legitimate conversations, lengthy conversations, to have a better understanding of what it is that other people have a problem with, that you seem to think is a no-brainer and vice versa, then we're not going to get anywhere in this country. But that's kind of the point. They don't want us to get anywhere in the country. They don't want us to solve problems. They don't want us to reach across the aisle. They don't want us to communicate with them, because if we actually did that, we might get around to solving some of these problems, and then that becomes problematic for people who look around and go, wow, we don't have anything else we can campaign on. We don't have anything else we can make money on. We don't have anything else that we can build our future relevance on. And if we solve that problem, just like we solve a disease, the money's in the medicine, why find the cure? Why find the opportunity to bridge the cultural divide? Why even spend the time to take a look at the racial divide? Why would we want to actually figure out whether or not same-sex marriage is something that this nation should consider or not? Now, when you look at the older generation, the Geritol generation, and you know I say that kindly. My 84-year-old mom is a member of the Geritol generation, and I'm fast approaching at 55. But when you take a look at the issue of same-sex marriage, the older people tend to be pretty set in their ways. A buddy of mine was at Mike Wallace's memorial service a few weeks back, and he was effusive over all the people that couldn't have enough good things to say about Mike Wallace. You know, journalist, integrity, blah, 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 blah. That's him talking, not me, but I'm just telling you, this is what a lot of people said at this love fest for Mike Wallace. Well, Mike Wallace did a report on the homosexuals back in 1967, and it was brutal. Because the mindset of what people in the media and the mainstream had about the homosexuals, which is what they referred to them in 1967, was much different than what it is today. We talk about the evolution of Barack Obama's coming around to the acceptance of same-sex marriage. Well, there's been a cultural evolution in this country with regard to homosexuality. the homosexual. Go ahead and Google it. Watch it. It's brutal. It's absolutely brutal. And Mike Wallace said it was one of the worst moments of his journalistic life. Because what passed for common knowledge, what passed for science, what passed for what was or was not true about the homosexual community in 1967 is much different than it is today in the year 2012. And there has been an evolution of sorts. And the younger generation tends to be a little bit more open-minded to the notion of same-sex marriage, but also less open to the issue of abortion on demand. We're going through major cultural shifts in this country. And what we're seeing right now is yet another issue that's being used not to advance us as a nation in toto, not to help us collectively move forward and figure things out. It's yet just one more opportunity for the special interest groups, for those who want to fundraise and be relevant and be a player, to figure out a way to dig into people's pockets to get more money, because we have to make sure that those two guys or those two gals don't get married, or we have to make sure they do. But what happens along the way? We do nothing to open up the ideological gates, to give other people the code to get through those gates, to sit down and actually have conversations that are going to help us to move forward as a nation, as opposed to a political party or an agenda.
The Jerry Doyle Show.
Shepard Smith on Fox News, he said Republicans might end up on the wrong side of history and that President Obama is now in the 21st century. Interesting comments from somebody on Fox News. I'm not exactly sure how Fox News received the news that Shepard Smith was trying to impart on his program, but Fox Nation decided to put this out under the headline, Obama flip-flops on gay marriage. And on Twitter, Fox Nation wrote, Obama flip-flops declares war on marriage. Is that what he did, or maybe we need to discuss it a little bit more? Emmett Terrell, founder and editor-in-chief, The American Spectator, at the bottom of the hour. Michelle Simone, president of Eat, Drink, Politics. She's opting out of the new HBO miniseries, The Weight of the Nation, a 4-part series about a new term that we have to come to embrace with regard to our fatter selves in America. It's the question of obesogenics. Are we an obesogenic nation? The push for war, the push for obesity, the push for gay marriage. A lot to get to on the program today. I'm Jerry Doyle. Stick with me.
I think same-sex couples should be able to get married.
Aren't there issues of significance that you'd like to talk about?
This is the Jerry Doyle Show.